And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Europa Universalis 4 in a chill Ottoman game. Where I'm remembering before we start, we now have the money to go ahead and get this upgrade started. We'll see if I can remember to come around and speed it up once we got some more money. We could reign in Korea, but I don't think it's worth it waiting. We will probably want some admirals and army generals. Apparently we got access to 23 more generals. So that's what we're going to be sorting out now. Admiral for you. Our Admiralty is not quite so good as our generalship will be. And then as many army generals as we can get, I think. We're 10 years ahead of time, so I'm not too worried about saving military power for that. So we'll just make generals. And then hand out generals like Europa or something. So you get a general. You get a general. You get a general. I tend to stack my armies up too deep, so we've got 6 over here, so we want at least 3. 3 was there, fine for there. We'll put 1 on the island here. You're going to probably be the one we nicked if we're going to do any naval landings. You're going to want a general. I want another general here. Not all our generals, to be fair, are created equal, apparently. 1 there, 1 there. Basically every other army I'm just sticking a general in it as I'm coming along here until I run out of generals or run out of armies. If we run out of armies, then I'll just go back to the beginning and start adding them again to the second army. I'm seeing a very high skill average almost at sieging. It's almost like they've internalized that we like artillery from the early Ottoman era. Okay. The random garrison ones we have everywhere, I'm not going to bother giving army or generals to. We'll just start adding more to the Italian theater ones. We only got 5 more to go, so it's not going to make a difference. Okay. And now, on January 1st of 1677, war be declared. For Cordoba. Co-belligerent Portugal, which, because that brings in all the Portuguese subjects. All the Portuguese subjects and Great Britain, and all Great Britain subjects, in theory. And then we bring in France. And that's our play. War be declared. Straight to the not straight. Oh, I don't have military access through... That'll actually slow down the invasion a bit, won't it? We'll probably get military access through Aragon, so we'll just hold off on sending everyone out of that area. Send one of you down there. 2 of you goes there. Send 2 there. Is Picardy actually involved? Picardy is not involved. There is a fort in Calais. We don't have access to the fort in Calais, but we'll assume that we will shortly get it. We'll select either GB or Holland. It will ask for a way that will give us access there. Next 2 should ping up next to Burgundy, assuming we're going to get access through Holland. Most of these guys do not have marching orders yet, so we'll just sort of turf them at the unsieged locations in Normandy. We'll put an extra one up there, so they can have 2 each. Here's another 4. We're going to want more down here for going to Castile once inevitably Aragon gives someone military access. This is going to be a bit chaotic, so I can turn the speed down a little bit. Any luck with access through Aragon yet? No. Here, I might be able to ask for access through Aragon. Yeah. Let's do that. One thing I might do that will be a little bit interesting is I'm very on board with, was it Norman apparently? Interesting. Very on board with giving France all this, nice Great Britain land as a way to weaken Great Britain. Oh, interesting. I'm surprised the British got there quite quickly. We still got some guys, because apparently we want to leave one set in Italy. Let's go counterattack, take our fort back. The unbuilt fort back, that's why it fell so quickly. The mission it's saying incomplete is address to Furman. We're not going to do that. We'll take the innovative one. Oh yeah, that is a lost battle already. Order withdrawal. Oh, we've lost that one already, okay. You march there, order withdrawal here as well. With how big the war is, there's some expectation that not everywhere will go our way. Siege of Calais is already over. Okay, let's disperse those guys to help with sieging down Holland. And we have access to Galray as well. Okay. We don't have access up to Friesland. Oh, we are at war with... Oh, well. So let's say we're at war with Denmark. We're not at war with Denmark. Denmark has just been annexed by most of Denmark has been annexed by Great Britain. Okay. I wonder, could we liberate Denmark? Maybe. We'll see how aggressive we are when it comes to dealing with GB in this war. Oh, yeah, they're counterattacking. Yeah, we're gonna have to retreat out of that. We're good, but we're not that good. Yeah, we're good, but we're not that good. Oh, there goes the entire front line, yeah. Border withdrawal. We've done our damage, pull back. That's not really pulling back, guys. Okay, we're about to get 2 stack wipe there because the game decided to shadow retreat 1 province away. Okay, so obviously to continue the offensive in Spain proper, we will need to blow through the English fort in Laborde and the Spanish fort in Navarra. Den Haag has fallen. What do we want to do with Holland? I'm sure I actually want to do anything with Holland, to be fair. Could free Flanders, could free Pawnee. Out of those 2, Flanders is probably the one to free. Not quite willing to do Flanders yet. Yeah, we'll probably change. They'll do war operations plus whatever money they have left at that point. So we control our side of the Strait of Gibraltar. So that means to keep them from crossing, I just need to keep a fleet in the strait. We'll siege down the rest of the Maghreb, and then we'll push all 6 armies through into Navarra. Not into Granada. Push all 6 armies through into Granada. Hopefully 6 armies is enough to scare off the counterattacking forces. Otherwise, yeah, the Maghreb campaign's going well. The French campaign, because it looks like the British didn't have enough time to land reinforcements, is going well. I haven't necessarily seen any signs they've been attempting to land anywhere else. Oh, we do have some African forces here that can do some work. Amsterdam has been occupied. 20% chance we succeed there. Statesman died. Oh no. We'll just have to get another statesman. We're the Ottoman Empire, so they're abundant. Tempting, but not an accepted culture. I suppose I could also go improve relations as well. Maybe don't need that diplomatic reputation as much these days. Let's go improve relations. Yeah, you open to negotiating yet? You're not winning. Yeah, definitely not. They're Flanders, war reps. Okay, they're just going to give me Flanders war reps, which... When I say give me Flanders, liberate Flanders. Flanders may be far enough away, they may not become my subject, but they will not be Dutch anymore. They will be independent. Okay, that frees those troops up. We have access by a very circuitous route, yes. Okay, don't go the very circuitous route. We got better guys to do the very circuitous route. I think I might you can die for that cough. Okay, almost done in the Maghreb down here. So again, we're almost at the point where we're going to be able to push those 6 armies across the strait. Oh, okay, so they gotta go around because they were in this hex, which forced them to go in this hex, but we don't want to send them to the hex because they're already sieging that hex now. And Libelward has fallen. Okay. So if we're doing that, you guys can go there. We'll ship you to there. We'll push you up to run back up. I suppose if we're doing that, we push one into each of these for tar-printing reasons. Siege of Khan has fallen. Okay. Who are we actually at war with that I want to negotiate with / can negotiate with? Portugal, Great Britain, Castile, and whoever these guys are. Yeah, we're probably not negotiating with those guys. Let's be fair. We got 3% war score. I doubt we have anything significant against the three main parties. We have a little bit probably against Great Britain. Great Britain's probably the one we actually have the most against. 12%. Yeah, they're not willing to go home for just 12%. They have more spine than that. We see the Spanish army going north. Yes. Recognize how bad the situation is. Oh no, they just fell back to the fort. That's a little bit worse than I was hoping. This fort? It's a level 6 fort. Okay, let's push the third one in. Go a little faster that way. And at this point, I think it is time to take the strait. Okay, push the third one across onto the fort. Everyone else will go sit on Gibraltar till the fort falls. Oh, no, pile in. Keep piling in. Everyone pile in. It's a big fight. There we go. With that decisive victory, fort in the area has fallen. We can spread the forces out, both to regroup and to siege down more of the countryside. Actually, no. And the slow, procedural, grinding annexation of the Castilian countryside is continuing. Oh, the next one's the one where we get the advanced casus belli. Do I want to take it this many years early? That's the question. I think the answer is no. Okay, that fort's fallen. Push the siege forces forward. Toledo has fallen. Espionage takes effort. We'll lose a diplomatic reputation or relation. Okay. I accept that is a reality. Let's save a little bit of diplomatic power by pulling back our military access with them. Push forward siege forces in the south. To the outskirts of Portugal we go. Sorry, moment's cough there. Oh, we don't need spy network in Dutch anymore. We can hold that one back. Instead, go start spying on these guys. No, we can't until the 9th. Okay, that's fine. More Castilian territory, falling under siege, or falling under occupation. I can imagine that in real life this would be incredibly terrifying. As the great horde of not just a horde of an army, but just hordes upon hordes upon hordes of horde armies simply descend upon you. Okay. I want this fort fallen so that we can be marching on Lisbon. Tightening in the siege even closer. And yeah, the army that we're technically facing is near half our strength, but that's including all the colonial powers. But they're not coming to Europe. They're not coming to Europe in any reasonable time span. So the European forces are having a very bad day. Oh, you lost a general. Do we have a general slot open? But I just never, you know. Okay, let's grab one of the guys that does have a general. You. Your job is to go there. Except for one of you, go there. And of course, the siege lines push ever more in. Auxiliary. Just go there. Here we go. don't think they have any safe place with which to hide their armies at this point. There's the destruction of army. Leave the weakest of the ones behind, march the rest north. And that will be last of European Hispania under siege. All land armies in Hispania are destroyed. Looks like the enemies that we're facing, all their continental power has fallen. Time to start looking at what the peace treaty might be. Unless I want to push, and it probably wouldn't be that impossible to push a landing on the Great Britain itself. Because here, we're looking at what for a piece of Great Britain? 19%. Portugal is 26%. We probably could get what we want off of Portugal. No. Never mind. Right, because we basically want free that, give us that. They're not willing to negotiate that, so we're gonna have to go a little bit more navally expedition-y here. Congo, will you let me through? Yes. Thank you. Okay, so we can go get South Africa with that. Probably isn't worth going after that territory. We're much better off going after the UK at this point, I think. Our fleets are much more positioned for that. So let's go acquire the Channel for ourselves and start to prepare for naval landings. In fact, actually, one of you go grab the Channel, one of you go retrieve our transports. Escort the transports to the front so we can do very significant naval landings. Okay, just the two forts in the mainland there. Lyon has fallen. Means we can spread out the occupiers to this point. Just a little bit. And yeah, we control the Channel. What is our best free general? Available general. Do we have any 6s? Any shock 6s? No, we got some 5s. 4 5 isn't bad. Try to land in Sussex and seize the port. Okay. Don't want you to take the light ships. Please take the entire fleet, bring them over to the Channel. We'll redivide them up again once they get there. Yes, some military access, so we can get access to Castilian and Portuguese holdings down here, and apparently actually some British holdings as well. Siege of Lisboa. Okay, so the Portuguese mainland holdings have all fallen. They may be a little bit more willing to negotiate now that we have all the mainland holdings. 41%. And the minimum we want to take off of them is this 38% war score. Really, I want to do that. Which brings them to 47%. Which they may do even if we don't have to take more of their stuff. We're going to have guys take stuff down here, but the stuff down here is probably pretty low value. No, maybe not that fort. The fort might be decreasing decent value for support. Oh, that's a bad bit. Can you stop? Yeah, you can stop that. Let's not land 30,000 into the face of 60,000. I think that's a bad idea. Looking at the time, I should probably go ahead and put a part break in. So if you are watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow. The Continental War is done. Now we'll be going after the bits of territory that are no longer on the continent. So probably the opening to the next episode will be our attempt at 1679 Operation Sea Lion, except Ottoman edition. We've got 150 transports, so yeah, I don't think the British have enough troops in... maybe if their entire army is in GB, they'll be able to contest the landing. But yeah, this is... We're going to be landing enough, I think it's going to be disruptive to the British army, and we'll probably get the landing. But that will be next time. So with that, again, that will be part of tomorrow because I am going to record another part tonight. But I think that will be after I take a short break to generate a new cup of tea and try to clear my nose. So until the next part, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now. And yeah, if you're on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I will take a little bit of a short break, but there will be a break, and I'll be right back.